I sold one of my companies for $2 million 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Oh,
you
nice
sold a
one.
company
And
for?
we're doing a roll-up
Well done.
in the info product space. So anyone who's doing single-digit millions EBITDA, we can give them 3 to 4 times earnings, cash.
Well, really?
Yeah.
So if you have like an online course
Mm-hmm.
and you're making how much?
Single-digit millions EBITDA
Okay.
annually.
Annually,
Yeah.
you'll give them 3 to 4x.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. And so you know how Warren Buffett and these guys make money? They buy companies at 3 to 4 times, and then when they're larger companies, they get 12 to 15 times.
Hold on. Let's do this math here.
this-
you want to
this
buy a
is
company?
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this straight. So
Send them my
let's
way.
just say I'm making $1 million net per year. $1 million net per year with an info product,
Yeah.
meaning like an online course and
Yeah.
membership site. And so that's so you're saying you'll give me $4 million for that
Yeah.
company?
Yeah.
You can give
If we
cash,
pass due diligence.
cash or equity.
A mix, but the more cash you want, the more due diligence there is.
So
Yeah.
people can
We'll buy
create,
you out, and then you don't have to do anything. So we've already done a few of them, and then the other guy that we know is part of this deal.
So are there companies like yours? Is it just you, or are there other companies like
So
yours?
I'm an advisor to the private equity company, but this
But
same
there's
thing
these
is happening.
private equity firms that are buying info products, membership sites, and giving this amount of money.
Yeah.
4x.
What?
Okay, we've got one to sell straight away.
Dude, I got
we got one to sell
We
straight
all have one.
Wait a minute.
Talk after this
Fucking- This is
podcast.
like this is fucking 9 million right here, man.
Yeah.
Holy
Bro.
shit.
Yeah, because I want to start something new. So I'll give you mine.
And the beauty is the list. Now, most people who have an info product, they do these JVs or whatever, but because of the centralized team we have to do the marketing and emailing and all that, we can squeeze way more out of it.
Oh.
So there's a double multiplier that happens.
I
Ones
gotta-
we're monetizing
Are
better
they-
because there's so much in terms of
Are
complementary
they
assets.
rolling the companies to list or not? Or acquire?
Well, it's PEs. It's
Yeah.
exited as a larger public company.
So I got a membership site doing about 120 grand a month.
Okay.
If
You
I-
mentioned this earlier. Yeah.
If I were to sell you that,
Uh-huh.
would you want like, I mean, are you going to take my YouTube channel and everything, or like, how does that work?
We just want the assets, not the company. That
Oh,
was
the
no
list?
liability.
You just want the
We
list.
want the list. We want the website. We want to make sure it's,
Do
obviously
I still
steady.
get to email my list after?
No.
I don't
No.
get to email
No.
them.
No.
Oh, no. We have the list, but then we can figure out some kind of deal.
Okay,
Well-
because if I can't email my list, then that's not worth
Bro,
$4 million.
so let me get this straight. You only want
We
a
just
million.
want the
Just
assets.
1 million. That's it.
Yeah, 1 to 10.
And you'll give 3 million for it.
yeah.
You know what the lesson to be learned here is?
It sounds too good to be
No,
true.
but hold on. No, I know why. I know why. Because the info space is blowing up. Like it's billions upon hundreds of billions, and people are moving towards remote work. They're moving towards staying at home. They're moving toward the stupid friggin' the Google glasses, whatever Vision
Vision Pro.
Vision
Yeah.
Pro.
Vision Pro.
You got these like literal, vision goggles you put on your head to do 50 things at once. Everything's going towards online, and education is number one. So that's why they're investing in it. So every day I get a message from somebody that says, Dan, is it still a good time to start a online course or a membership site? I'm just not really sure. Like I think maybe like I should do something else. I'm just not really sure if I should do it. Is it worth my time? And this dude's over here buying these companies for millions of dollars. Like it just makes me wonder.
Like literally, all we got to do is send an email. I know a lot of my students are doing that. Like making that.
Good.
And then
Because they're probably
so-
horribly sub-optimized. Think about their
So what
back
do you
end.
do?
Think about their ads. Think
What
about their
do you
SEO.
do, and what's the main reason that you're paying 4x, 3x multiples for this?
Because simply, even if we do nothing, so we're always looking for, even in the worst case scenario, that everybody wins. We're not looking for this crazy thing where there's an earn out and then you don't get paid or whatever. But at the most basic level, we have a combined list and we can mail to this combined list. And then with the larger companies, so once you start having companies that are over $100 million in revenue, the multiples change. And that's where private equity works. So it's not just in the online courses, it's in every other industry. Ever since COVID, this roll-up this strategy has been working because the money can't be placed in public markets or in real estate. So it has to be in these companies.
Normally it's with warrants though. Like I'm very surprised they buy it with cash.
This
Well,
private equity
there's a
firm?
whole way where that financing occurs. So this is like a patsy strategy off of SBA loans, where someone else comes in and buys it, and then they sell that asset.
Are you gonna like advertise this?
No.
Why?
Why
You
would
should,
we not
so I can sell
advertise
more
it?
of my book on how to create information products. Because like, dude, this is big. I mean, people often they try to say, well, what's the best business model to start? Well, I would say the one that's the most valuable.
Yeah.
And most people are sleeping on creating information products like membership sites, online courses, things like that, because they don't understand how valuable they are. They don't understand. I mean, your company's paying 4x on whatever they're making. You know, that's 4 years. Imagine what you make in a year, and somebody's just going to walk up to you and give you 4 years worth of income to give you. You go start another one. You could go start another one.
There's
do
no
it again.
non-competes or anything after that, right?
No non-compete. That's how valuable creating an information product is. So it's like people should really stop sleeping on that. You know, you can make money on eBay, you can make money with drop shipping, but dude, make money. There's very few things that you can make cash, real good cash flow, and sell it as an asset. Usually it's one or the other. Like software, you are broke as a joke until you sell that software. And then, you know, like consulting, you make a lot of cash, but
No time. Sucks your time.
yeah, and how do you sell it?
can't
What are you
sell
gonna
it.
do? Sell it yourself? But an info product, you get the best of both worlds.
So are you going to like put all these info products into like a platform and have that platform be the asset?
Yeah, it's called Toolbox OS. There's a SaaS that ties it together.
Nice.
Wow, dude, that's amazing. That's amazing.
And we have the network to make it happen between all of us.
How do you
Think
get
about
it-
the values in the network. I used to think it was about like me working harder. No, it's just making connections.
Wow. How do you get into this? Like, how do you get, like, cause like, look, I was a pizza boy for 7 years, and I eventually learned how to create a $1 million company online. But like, I don't get into all these big $1 billion plays that y'all are messing around in. Like, that's still way above my pay grade. How do you get your dirty little hands in these things?
It's just positioning. You got to ask for it as well. So like, for example, when I invested in Clubhouse, right, first of all, I started using Clubhouse. I thought it was pretty good. Maybe I should invest in it. That's where, you know, Dennis.
That's right.
You and I start coming there, Shaq, and I know you came into some of the rooms. Then from there, a lot of the VCs went on there, and a lot of family officers went in there. You build relationships. They have no idea in our space. So you teach them our space. They go, wow, that's amazing. And then from that, you make friends. Like how I got small allocation into SpaceX, Elon's company.
Wow.
Right? That went through someone in the family office in Hong Kong that knew Richard Lee, who's Lee Ka-shing's family office. And they just gave their family and friend fund, right? So they take a little bit, they give it to you. But in this world, you call it a 2 and 20. So even if you don't have the money to buy that company, let's say you want to buy that company for $1 million, right? You get friends that put $500,000 in each. They've put the money in, and you take a 220, which is you get 2% of the fee of managing that 1 million, and then you get 20%. So if that million turns into 10, they get the million back. The 9 million, you take 20% of it. That's how this game works. That's where the money is.
Can I get some of that nerdy money you're talking about? I'm just a sales guy, man. Like, give me some of that high level money. How do you get into that? Like, let's say you get, what's the minimum amount you need to invest in stuff like this?
I mean, like small check sizes, 50, 100 grand.
Okay.
But what happens? They put them into an SPV, so special purchasing vehicle. So normally you have the VC fund, and sometimes you get secondaries. There's a platform now where you can go and buy secondaries. You want to buy some ChatGPT, you go on there. There's someone who's bought it. So what happens is they have Series A, Series B, seed rounds. So let's say you get in a round of like 10 million. By the time they raise a second round, 100 million, right? So they raise 10 times that, for example. You can exit some of your shares at the next round. That's how you exit. So normally they exit on an IPO or an acquisition after 7 years. But if they don't, then I can sell some of my SpaceX to you.
Yeah.
I can sell some of my Kraken to you. Right?
Wow.
That's how you do it. But it's context,
you
right?
got any new companies that?
Loads. Speak to Dinah.
Please put my name on the wait list. I can't believe I'm getting pitched here, man. What the heck? This is what happens when you invite your rich friends over. You know, there's always money going around.
But I got to learn so much. I learned so much from you today on stage, and Shaq was short, like he's teaching me all the crypto stuff. Like he said, bro, you put 100 grand into this, and look, there's 10x.
Yeah, we got to sit down with the crypto, because I see you making friggin' 20, 50 grand a day sometimes with this. It was mashallah with this stuff. And I'm like, I got money, I got crypto, show me this stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
I had a good few days.
How much money, how much you make while you were here? On crypto. Because it's not real money, right? Like it's only money if you cash it out.
Is this I'm not cashing it out?
Huh?
Well, I tried to
But I'm saying like unless it's in your
Yeah.
bank, if it's on the exchange, if it's in crypto.
Yeah, I'm probably up about 350, 400K.
And it's so funny because
No,
like
I'm up.
Do you,
Like 100.
are you gambling or do you know how to do this stuff?
I've been doing it for like 5+ years, dude.
Really?
Ah,
So there's a
so-
strategy?
Oh, there's this.
You're not just like, oh my
No, no.
God, click, like, really?
No, I'm not buying
Is that
random.
why you don't do any like
I don't. That's
business stuff anymore?
Yeah.
I look at this guy all day. He's not doing any business stuff. I'm like, how does he
it's
run
so
a company?
funny. So I was backstage with him. I said, "Hey, bro, how much you made?" So I showed him, and he said, "Oh yeah." And he did it in 3 days. What I made in a month. Like, I was
Bro.
like, "That's why you're not doing this."
All right. We gotta take a couple hours. Yeah.
I said,
Yeah,
that
well,
he
like
should-
I said to you, I saw him stress out, and I said, "Do you realize?" And he's like, "Oh, I gotta sell these tickets." And I said, "You realize you're stressing over like 30 grand, and I
Yeah, but
can
it's not the money. It's
Yeah.
I've never not sold out an
Yeah.
event, and I didn't realize how hard it was to sell events in Dubai. And then when you guys were telling me like it's really hard, I was like, okay, I feel better. It's just like a personal.
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
know,
get it,
like,
I get
I
it.
want to win the level. I want to
get
win
it.
the game.
And I was like, I could do that, or I could just do this. And I'm like, I'm just a much more happier guy.
I was saying to him, like, get rid of funnels.com, like crypto.com.
But like, if someone wants to give me
Seriously.
$6 million for this domain, I'm selling it. Maybe you can broker that.
Hey, domains.
Yeah.
You broker domains as well?
That's not my thing.
Oh, I mean, Dennis,
I know the people
I
that do.
sold
We know what it is.
saintsfarms.com for $1.3 million.
Nice.
Yeah, and I bought it for $5,000. And so
That's a great
if
ROI.
Yeah, mashallah. If someone gives me $5 or $6 million for this, I'll sell it. Because these guys have convinced me to go back to my previous brand, which was wealthacademy.com.
No, crypto man. Seriously.
Well,
Like-
now, yeah. Well, well, let's see. Why don't you teach crypto at wealthacademy.com?
Yeah,
They could just follow your trades.
I could.
Dude, I got a client. He makes like freaking like 50 grand a month teaching couch potatoes how to sell their sports betting picks. So you know how like you ever had a friend who like they guess
Yeah.
who wins a football
Yeah,
game
yeah.
pretty consistently?
He was showing me that
Yeah.
today. Like, I'm in. Like, so I had a friend who invested in Solana at 11 cents, and it went up to 124. She made 100 million.
Yeah, but you're not buying and holding. You're like day trading.
Well, most of it's I'm holding. Some of it, if I do good trades and it pops really crazy, no, I take.
You're trading large bags so that the gain is small but it's big because like
It's
if
the
you have $1 million in
percentage.
crypto and you make a trade and you make 1%, that's like 10 grand, right?
Yeah.
I try to trade with like 6-figure positions.
Okay.
So let's just say I have, well, for example, 100 grand in Solana, right? And today you went up by 8%. But what if I had $1 million in Solana?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 80 grand.
Yeah. Wow.
But it also goes the other way as well, right?
Yeah, so if it goes the other way, I just hold on to it.
Okay.
Because I have high conviction in what these coins are.
I'm too manic for that.
Yeah, so if
Like-
you have that manic, like it's not the best for marketers. It's not. It's not. I mean, I was told this by one of my.
It's not the best one. Why?
We'll end there. I get it. I'm the ghetto of you all. I understand.
Yeah. I've just gone through so many different cycles. I was in Bitcoin when it was $3,000. I'm to teach you now.
No, we're gonna.
Oh.
We're gonna.
I was like,
we're
"This
gonna-
is that why you
No.
tapping me?"
No.
Yeah,
Come-
I told
come-
you,
I want to get some more stuff from Dennis.
Yeah.
What do you think about all this stuff?
I only dabble in things that I know.
So that's it.
What-
Hey,
what
guys,
con-
Wait. That's
we're
only dabbled
Oh,
in what
yeah.
you know.
That's
Let's
that's
go.
it.
Oh, we're out of time. All right.
Dennis, I only know business, funnels, and crypto. And that's why I don't do real estate, stocks, nothing else. And I've lost at least $1 million in investing in startups. That's why I don't do it. Tech startups. You can pitch me something. I just won't touch it. I just won't touch it whatsoever. You can tell me you're building
So
the next Facebook. I just do not care one tiny bit. NFTs as well. I've lost maybe 600-700 grand in NFTs. So I do not touch that. Well, once I'm like burned too much, I'm like, okay, I'm just done. It's just like,
But-
the
but-
PTSD is real.
But that's why
okay.
I need the 30-30-30-10. The 10% is your moonshot fund.
Yeah.
Like you just,
I get it. I heard that from.
just
yeah.
put it in. Like it
Thank
doesn't
you
matter.
guys. Appreciate
All
it
right.
all.